What's up, guys? A common question that I get on a day-to-day basis, honestly, is how do I meal prep? A lot of people fill out my applications, they enter the program, and the very first thing that they tell me they want to learn is meal prepping. And so, to me and to all my clients and other people, you may have experience as well. It just comes as second nature to, on Sunday, go to the grocery store, get all your groceries, and just spend the day, a couple hours baking and frying and cooking all your food for the week. This is how I suggest going about it. So I would split it up into 2 days a week that you cook your food, and I would set aside an hour to 2 hours every time, depending on how efficient you get and depending on what tools you have, like a crock pot, a rice cooker, different things that allowing you to cook in bulk and also cook a lot faster. So you see here, if you're going to be cooking up or baking your chicken, you're going to be cooking your sweet potatoes or your yams. I have beef here. You really want to prepare yourself by getting stuff in bulk at the grocery store, and I promise you, in the long run, you're going to spend a lot less money rather than cooking every single meal and also going out to eat every single day, once, twice, whatever it is. That's one thing I see a lot is people think it costs a lot to eat healthy, but if you stick to foods that are cost effective with higher in protein, like chicken breast is like $1.99 a pound. Chicken breast is $1.99 a pound. If you want to upgrade to, say, like tilapia or something like that, it's going to be a little more expensive. But if you're on a budget, tuna, chicken breast, and then honestly, if you get protein powder like whey protein, the grams per protein or per scoop with the cost equivalent to it is actually really good. So rice is really cheap, sweet potatoes are really cheap. Most of like the foods that are actually wholesome and nutritious for you that I like to use are pretty cheap, and I only spend anywhere from $50 to $70 a week on groceries. And if you think about it, how much does a coffee cost? $5 at Starbucks or wherever. How much does going out to eat cost? At least $5, if not 10 if you're getting sides and a drink, right? So it kind of adds up fast if you go out to eat. But if you just spend your Sundays, and what I do is Wednesdays, really prepping in bulk, then you can utilize containers like Tupperware and then have your individual Tupperware to take with you to work, to take with you, pre-workout for the gym or whatever you're doing. But if you're not preparing to succeed, you're failing to prepare. You're preparing to fail, right? So with that, guys, the common thing with meal prepping, honestly, is just buying in bulk, setting an hour to 2 hours aside, finding some seasonings that you enjoy. Some of the settings for like baking, for example, I eat to cook or bake my chicken 350 degrees, depending on if it's fresh or frozen. I like to stick with fresh chicken, and I cook for about half an hour to 40 minutes, anywhere in between there. If it's frozen, it takes about an hour to hour and 20, somewhere in there. But sweet potatoes, I like to cook 400 degrees for about an hour, if not a little more. Just make sure that they're soft in the middle. If you slice them up like little chunks, like little sweet potato fries, it'll cook a little faster because there's more surface area. But so that's only take about 40 minutes to an hour. But if you're doing like this and you have them still cut up in a full sweet potato, this will be anywhere from, I think this is like an hour and 15 minutes. So with that, if you guys have any questions about how I meal prep, please feel free to comment below or message me. These are just some of the tips that I've used, but honestly, it's pretty simple. You just got to dedicate and set aside some time, and you'll be preparing yourself to succeed in your new diet or whatever nutrition regimen you're doing. So thanks, guys.